everyone. We have a very exciting session with two very amazing guests who I will not introduce because I want them to introduce themselves. They are fabulous role model rebels. And we are here to talk about different perspectives of marketing. So we'll start uh, with either one of you, whoever likes to go. So Nina, would you like to start?
Yes, I would love to start. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Nina Maglic. I'm an intuitive marketing architect, helping healers get more clients, heal more people, so together we can heal humanity. And yeah, that's my mission. That's my soul mission. I'm super excited to share it with the world.
Over to you, Laura.
Well, hello, ladies. Well, my name is Laura. I'm from Costa Rica, living in Spain. I do marketing as well, but I do marketing for SaaS business or software as a service businesses. So if you are into it, I'm your girl. Happy to be here. Thank you.
I think maybe Laura, you can start talking about, what you were, what you would like to present and run us through, and then, Nina could do the same, and then maybe we can have a conversation and, a few takeaways for our viewers to see.
All right. I got a presentation. If you let me share my screen.
Yes.
This is going to be about 15 to 20 minutes, no more than that, hopefully. So let's see, just a moment. All right. Right, just let me put here this %. All right, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, good, amazing. Okay, just let me put you here. All right, now I get it. So the topic that I will cover in is unlock the SaaS growth secrets, something like that. And this is for role model rebels special. All right. So the agenda for the day is the SaaS businesses overview, the growth channels and tactics, and the conversion rate optimization. All right, so who am I? I'm Laura Bolaños. This is my name. I've been doing business in the digital space for around more or less 12 years already. I consider myself a business developer, also a marketing strategist, and I am a university professor right now. I have worked with brands such as Coca-Cola, Johnny Walker, Powerade, Hewlett-Packard. That's for the mainstream, along with another, a lot more. And also on the Web3 space, I've been working with Lost Paradigms, with the International Forum of Blockchain, and also Madroids. This is a game, and also with the Metaverse Forum standards and stuff like that, because I love technology and I love trying new things. So this is me. It's a little bit about myself. All right, so straight to the business. So SaaS business, this is something that is being growing like consistently since a while now. And now with the help of AI or artificial intelligence is growing even more and in a fastest way. So right now, up to date, the market project reach is about $339 billion. That's a lot of money. So if you are thinking about investing in something, I think that this is a really good business. So it's a really good space to be, right? And also, software as a service, that's the meaning of SaaS, marketing has been spending around $247 billion US dollars up to date. So I think that this is not only a good business for people within the SaaS businesses, but also for people who wants to do marketing for these kind of companies. So if you are into marketing, this is a good business as well. All right, so for today, I'm going to cover two two main topics. The first one is the growth channels for startups and also the conversion rate optimization. The growth channels are platforms or methods that we use to acquire new customers. And new customers is something that we need. If we don't have customers, we don't have sales. If we don't have sales and we are trying to run a business without sales, we only have an expensive hobby. So we need new customers and new sales, right? And also the conversion rate optimization, this is something that we need to measure, is the KPIs or the key indicator performance indicators that we need to be measuring to take actions, right? So then optimize that, right? So we have more of that. All right. I'm gonna be talking about tactics, and I want here to get a distinction between tactics and strategy. Strategy is the long run. Strategy is something that is our vision. We are going to be, it's like your map, all right? So strategy is your map, and tactics are only like actions, punctual actions that you are going to do in order to achieve a goal that is within your strategy. So sometimes I see companies doing actions, or copying actions from other companies that say their reference company or their competitors. And the thing with that is that they only know about this tactic, it's just a tactic, but they don't know the big picture. So we need to be aware of what are we doing. And in this case, I'm just going to talk about tactics, all right? If one of these tactics is going to be helping you with the big picture, the map, the long run, the journey, that is your strategy, go ahead and implement it. If not, so just take it as a reference and that's it, all right? I say this because I don't want to confuse you. I just need you to understand that you need a strategy first and then put tactics in place, all right? Good. So, first one, we need to focus on one or two primary growth channels. With channels, I mean, we have social media, and with the social media, we have LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, X, whatever, social media. That's one channel. And also we have email marketing. That's another channel. Also, we have pay ads. That's another channel. So we need to focus on one channel or two primary get traction and growth. Then main channels, it will be your SEO, that is the search engine optimization. This is something that you do with keywords. So you need to find the keywords that will work with your topic, with your company. Then the paid advertising, the referrals, and virality, all right? You don't need to go viral to be success, all right? Viral is something that it might happen or it might not happen to you, right? But you don't need to go viral to have success. And then ads, we only pursued paid growth if you have the revenue and a positive unit economics. So if you already have been making some money from your business, so go ahead, and impulse that. But try in the first place, try to do it organically, because other way, if you don't know who your audience is, if you don't know what is the messages that you want to get out, there is a lot of variables that we need to take into account before going to paid for ads, all right? So we only pursue paid ads or paid growth if we already have the revenue to do it. Right, then growth strategies for social media. This is something that I love. I love social media. I love LinkedIn. I love Instagram. I don't love very much X or Twitter. because of the hate. But I do love social media, and I think the social media is like a window, it's a window. So you can get that window work for you really, really well if you are willing to pay attention and to put the time and effort that it will take you. So the content-driven thought leadership, this is something that you need to do it, whatever the business you are running. In this case, I'm talking about SaaS businesses, but this is something that it will work with whatever, So if you want people to pay attention to you, you need to start creating content as a thought leader, right? Then the user-generate content is something that's also super, super that works really, really well, is super good for you and also for your clients, because other people can see your clients as a reference, and then they start running like getting conversations and you as a main topic. So that's good for you as a business. And also the community building, of course, that's part of it. And then the target social media advertising, same thing. My advice on this is, if one of your organic content works, then you can put the same content through ads, to pay ads. So right now you are not going to do it blindly, but you are going to do it with already, from people backing up this content. So if your content was good and people like it on organic, chances are that the same behavior is going to happen with the target social media advertising. So just that's my tip over there. All right, content optimization. One more time, the importance of SEO and also the content strategy. You need to create high quality and industry specific content to position your SaaS brand as a thought leader. So how you will create that? You need to create blogs, then infographics, then short videos, webinars, Q&A, M&A, all those sessions where people can see what is your SaaS benefits. Remember, we sell benefits, we don't sell features. That's something that we tend to get confused. It's like, my product is really, really well, and I need you to understand that this is really good. Yes, but I don't care. I only care about the benefits of that, So so create short videos like tutorials, for example, or how to do, how to work with your SaaS and get the benefit out. Also, the user generated content and community. Well, here we have like your existing customers, or the first 10 or 20 people that you share your SaaS or your software with, as a free or a free trial, for example. They can help you to share their experiences, and also the success stories. And this is something that works every time. People like to see other people getting, traction and getting happiness and success around, because of something, because of this software in a specific way. So how are you going to do that? You need to create branded hashtags, for example, for users to share their achievements. You can feature customer case studies. This is important. And also the testimonials is important as well, because people try to find social proof. That's the name of this. This is social proof. And also, we can host in community forums or groups. This is more like a focus group already, because people are already testing their software. So this is really good feedback. And also, something that you can do to take more traction is running contests, so the users can showcase how your product can be used, because it happens with software really, really often that the creators think about a feature in some way, to do a certain, to have a certain result. But at the end, people start using the same feature in a different way, obtaining a different result, from the one that was originally created. So this is super interesting, and it gives you more content and, community building. The target social advertising, okay, this is pretty straightforward. So how you do it, you need to create custom audiences based on your website visitors or your email list, then developing look-like audiences to expand your reach, and then using retargeting ads to re-engage potential customers who have shown interest. Of course, we need to run A and B testing. For this, when we're talking about paid media or paid advertising, I highly recommend you to hire someone who already knows how to run ads for you. All right, you can try to do it yourself. There is tons of information. All the platforms has their own academia. You can go to TikTok Academia or to Facebook Ads Academia and everything. They already have all these, but it will cost you a lot of time, effort, and money, because you will need to start testing, and the testing is not free. You need to pay for it. So it's better if you already hire someone that knows what are they doing. All right, then scaling the growth channels. Start small, prove the content, and prove the concept, and go ahead. All right, my key take on this is sell first and create later. Because sometimes we think that we have a great idea and we start develop that idea, but then at the end of the day, nobody is interested in buying that we already create. And we spend 4-6 months building something, and also effort, time, and our energy on this, and maybe it's not, it's not interesting for your audience. So sell first, and then start small and prove the concept and move on. Then same thing, increase the investments, in successful channels. You can try to open like here, like all social media at the same time. You can do it. I don't say that that you cannot. You can do it, but I don't recommend that. I already told you, just focus on 1 or 2 channels at a time. Then build teams and expertise around the most effective channels, of course, and then continuously testing and optimizing. Advanced growth strategies. All right, 1 is build and grow team across cross-functional expertise. So not only surround yourself with the same kind of people, diversity is a superpower. So if you have the ability to have diverse people in your team, go for it. All right. Then, like we today, we have 4 countries to represent today here in this meeting, and it's amazing because this is diversity. All right. Then number 2 is develop a culture of experimentation. Just experiment, experiment, experiment. Then 3 is use data to drive decision making. Of course, like what you say, okay, give me an example. I'm gonna give you an example. Like, for example, you post something, you start posting, and then something that you can do is that you can go to your analytics and see what it will be the higher engagement post in the past 28 days, let's say. So you see one, maybe, you see one, so post it again, just like that. Don't change anything, just go ahead and post it again. Why? Because if that works one time, chances are that it will work another time. All right. And also, you will say something like, yeah, but people already see that, I need to create new content. No, people don't see it. Only your posts are only presented to 10% of your audience. So imagine that, so go ahead and post it again. People forget, of course, that's also something that works in your favor in this case. You can repurpose data and repurpose data, your repurpose content all the time. And of course, stay up to date on platform changes and new channels opportunities. For example, let's say that there is a new private LinkedIn group that you can go ahead and post your stuff. So go ahead, take the advantage of that. Or let's say that there is a new social media. So go ahead and take advantage of that. And for the conversion rate optimization, all right, number one, optimize each step of the user funnel. This is something, people think that you create a funnel and then that's it. You don't need to change it anymore. But the truth is that you need to optimize each step all the time. Because why? Because people change, because your audience change, because your product might change, because the world change. This is the times that we're living, and everything is really fast. So you need to optimize. Then focus on key areas. Let's say if you want to go ahead and do internationalization, or you need more cybersecurity, so focus on authentication, or focus on the onboarding or in the purchase or whatever, right? Focus on key areas. And then use the conversion tactics. So one more time, the experimentation is key. So use A/B testing to compare different versions, to analyze the drop-off on each stage of the funnel, and also continuously iterate based on data. One more time, data is super important. If you don't know how to do it, hire someone who knows what they're doing around data, because data is the most important asset that you have. And then tactics for this is for earlier stage startups. So this is something that I learned, and that is do things that don't scale. What I mean with this is, for example, you only have 24 days in a day, 24 hours in a day, excuse me, only 24 hours in a day. How many calls can you take, on top of all the things that you have to do? It's like they say, all right, your top is 2 or 3 calls, to onboard new users. Sure, go ahead and take it. You cannot scale that because you don't have the time, you don't have the means to do it. Time-wise, this is impossible for you. So with 2 or 3 calls that you personally do to onboard your clients, to onboard your clients, or to take sales calls, you can see what are the pain points of those people. You can see if they have questions, you can see if they have suggestions for your SaaS business. So do things that don't scale. Also, other thing that don't scale is the networking events. How many networking events can you go in a week? It's like maybe 1 or 2, or in a month. How many conferences you can do. It's like, do things that don't scale, but you will learn. Then focus on friends and friends of friends initially. In marketing, we say the 3F, family, friends, and I don't like I like to go with fans. So family, friends, and fans, focus on that. Then participate in relevant communities like this one. This is a relevant community and you can participate in this, and also create content that address user pain points, of course. All right, then for measure, same thing, just clear KPIs for each channel, then use the attribution model to understand which channels drive results, then monitor what cost you, this is the cost acquisition, the client cost acquisition, and also the lifetime, for paid channels. One more time, if you don't know how to do it, hire someone who knows. And also track retention rates for user acquired through different channels. And that's it for me. This is a new community that I create. This is a private LinkedIn group. You can just get a picture on the QR and it will get you to the LinkedIn group. We only post things here about SaaS businesses, and same thing with the blog or plus newsletter that I have in Substack. You are more than welcome to subscribe to these ones. And then this is a gift for you. This is, I wrote this personal brand guide. The example is Snoop Dogg. So if you want it, is free for you, is free for the community. The discount code is RMR, so as rebel, role models rebels. So just scan the QR code, and then it will lead you to the guide. And just put the code, and that's it. It's 100% discount, so it will be free for you, because you are here in this community. And that's it. So thank you very much. So let's connect with LinkedIn. This is me. So Laura Bolaños out. Bye bye. Thank you.
Wow, Laura, I just downloaded the link and it's already the RMR discount is already in. So I just come up with €0. So that's amazing. Thank you very much. It was really, really great last time. And also, I think you said something which I think is really most important. There are thousands of people out and they tell you can just start a business from scratch with nothing, which is, excuse me, kind of bullshit. Because in the end, you have to pay for whatsoever. And if you do it yourself, as you were saying, you invest time. So it's opportunity costs. So in the end, to be quite frank, you can do a lot by yourself, that's no doubt, but you also have to invest and you have to decide what you want to invest your time, or whether you do have, in a good position that you can invest some money. But, if you really want to start your business, you also have to, then you have to invest some money or time, because I think that's very important. And that's basically the majority of people tell you can run your business without money, which is simply not the truth. Thank you very much for your excellent
Thank
presentation.
you.
Thank you so much, Laura. Yeah, likewise, I think it was very important to, also understand how, as an individual, can you grow your business from a marketing perspective, and also as an organization. I feel even if, let's say, people depend on one or two viral posts, but that might happen for some reason. But I think in sustainability, marketing strategies, especially for social media, is quite important to keep it, because there are so many people doing similar things. That's also one of the reasons. How do you understand the data that you're getting? Because like you said, data in any industry is gold. So how do you maximize on that and take your clients or people through that journey of strategy to see how they can build that and position, or build strategies that would help sell their products and services better. Yeah, thank you. So over now we can go over to Nina, and I'll spotlight you also, Nina, and you can start your presentation or your conversation. Just 1 second. Yeah.
I don't have presentation because I have it in my bones. I already know what
Yeah,
I'm
a
going to do because
conversation
I have been doing this
is
for so
also
long.
amazing, because then we can get two different perspectives of how we see your kind of work and what is important to you, so you can also run us through your journey, and I think that'll be amazing as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. Before I start with my presentation, I would just like to take a few moments to say, Laura, I really love your presentation. And even though you're working completely different industry, it's still very similar to things I do. And this is why I love marketing. It's really, there are universal principles you need to apply, and that's it. And thank you so much for the great presentation. It was really, really great. And you mentioned a few points. For example, what I want to emphasize also is that you mentioned that LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, they are all one channel, and people always forget that. And I really love how you emphasize that no, if there are different channels, even though you're using LinkedIn and Instagram, you're using still the same channel, but they are all already different channels that you can use to attract clients. And I really love that you emphasize that. Yeah, thank you so much for this great presentation. I would love to now start with my presentation. My presentation is for coaches and healers. And I'm going to show you how to build profitable, predictable, scalable healing business or coaching business step by step. Everything really starts with the clarity. What do you want? How you want your business to be? And that's the most important question. When I see so many coaches overwhelmed and frustrated, pulled in 1,000 directions, is because they are not really clear what they want. And very often what happens is they try to build a business according to someone else's dream. And very often they forget what they really want and how they want their business to be. That's the number one thing. Get clear what you want. The second thing what you really need to get clear is what are you going to sell and whom you're going to serve. That's a very important question to answer. Before you do anything in your business, you need to get clear who is your target audience, who is your ideal client. Because if you don't get this right, everything is going to be hard. Your marketing is going to be hard, and it's going to feel like you're going uphill with the bag full of stones and asking yourself why it doesn't work, because you didn't do the foundational work. And it really needs to get, you need to get clear who is your soul client, who you want to work with, what are their pain points, what are their desires, what they want more than anything else in the world, why they haven't achieved their goals, and what is really stopping them. You need to know that, because when you create your offer, you need to know how to help your clients. And the next very important thing, what you really need to know is what you're going to sell. And there are so many options out there on the market. You can sell one-on-one sessions, you can sell one-on-one coaching program, courses, group programs, membership, you name it. But the most important thing is, what do you want to sell? Does it fit to your lifestyle? Does it fit to the business you want to create? Does your client really want that? You really need to get clear on that. That's the most important thing. Before you do anything, get clear on how you want your business to be in 2, 3, and 5 years from now, who is your soul client, and what do you want to sell. And some of you are going to say to me, like, I already know this. Should I do this? I highly encourage you to do this, because we have changed. The environment has changed. The market has changed. Consumers have changed. So we need to get clear, is this still the goal you want to pursue? Is this still the business you want to build? Because there are so many things that have changed in our lives. And some of you are going to say to me, like, Nina, I love to be guided by the universe. However, universe wants to deliver to me, like, I'm guided. The thing is, in order for the universe to deliver to you, it needs to know, what do you want? What do you want? And take action to get there. The second step in this process of building your dream business is really to create an offer. And when I say, like, create an offer, I don't mean sell one-on-one sessions, because one-on-one sessions is not a good offer. And let me explain why. Because you cannot help your clients solve the biggest problems in just one session. It's impossible. It takes time. Healing or coaching takes time. Very often people want to change their lives. They want to live better life, but their fears, their limiting beliefs are stopping them to achieve that. And on top of that, they have a problem with their coworkers, family members, friends. There's so much going on in their life that it's really hard for them to heal or change their life. And that's why they need you. They need also support as they heal. And your offer needs to create a beautiful journey for them to heal or change their lives. And you need to take your clients on a journey to help them, because change doesn't happen overnight. It really takes time, and you need to help people build sustainable habits. When they start working with you, they can continue doing the work and experience beautiful life. And when you create your offer, you really need to focus on results. You need to focus on creating results. What does your client want more than anything? What does your client want? And what is the biggest problem they experience right now? You need to take your clients from the pain to pleasure. You need to really create a beautiful offer that is bridge between pain and pleasure and outcome. The next thing what you really need to get clear is the message, how you want to talk to your clients, because the problem I have, I explain it completely different than another person. And that's why you need to get clear on your soul client or ideal client, how they explain the problem. You need to speak their language in order for them to tell them how you help them and what is the outcome of your work. What is the result you can achieve for them? And they need to understand that, because you need to really get clear on one specific target audience, because one specific person explains problem like in very specific way. And some people are going to say, like, I'm going to exclude people. I don't want to exclude people. You will not exclude people. You will just get clear how you help them and what is the result of your work. And people need to understand that in order to buy, because confused mind doesn't buy. If you confuse, you lose. You need to really get crystal clear on the message and results you deliver. And you need to package your offer in a way that serves your clients. You don't have to deliver the whole program by yourself. You can always hire somebody to help you, but you need to start paying attention to what your clients need and create a package around that to provide the best results for your clients and best experience for them. And when it comes to pricing, and this is a very subjective topic, and I know so many people are scared to charge higher prices, but I can tell you that many people associate, there are so many studies done in marketing or that show that people associate quality with the price. There are so many studies, you can check that on the internet, in library. There are so many studies that confirm that. And very often when you sell cheaper courses, programs, first of all, what is going to happen, this is experience. People will immediately ask you, am I going to get a recording because I cannot attend the session? People don't take it so seriously. If they don't take it seriously, they don't show up for the sessions, they don't get results, and we want people to get results. And when people pay big money, they pay attention. They come to the sessions, do the work, and get results. We want people to get results. And how much you should charge depends really on your belief. What do you feel your offer is worth it? Many people have problem. That's a really mindset problem. That's really not the offer problem, because many people don't believe they can change somebody's life and they don't have a good offer. That's why they struggle to charge higher prices. But if you have an offer that can deliver people results, and you know you can create amazing results for your clients and provide beautiful experience, and people will buy that offer. People will buy if you can provide results for them. And when it comes to selling your offer, that's the third step, is all about selling your offer. So many people struggle to sell their offers because they don't have a good offer. The message is not clear. So if you didn't do the first two steps, now you see that this is why you struggle to sell, because the message is not clear. People don't understand that. But if you did it the right steps, and I also have a video on my YouTube channel. Go to Nina Maglic on YouTube channel and find a video about the irresistible offer. I guide you step by step how to create an irresistible offer. You can take that and learn from there. But now when it comes to selling your offer, it really comes down to, there are so many ways how you can sell it. Laura also mentioned social media. There are all so many other ways you can sell your services. I prefer direct marketing because I love it. It created amazing results for me. I also love doing long form content for my clients and potential clients, because they have a chance to get to know me. Everything what you produce has to deliver. You need to evaluate, does it produce your results? You can do webinars, you can do social media posts, you can do whatever you have. If you don't know where to start with things you have. Start with things you have. Social media is free. But you need to invest your time in creating social media posts, and you need to test it and see what it works, what it doesn't work. As Laura said, only small percentage of your audience sees your post. So you need to test it, what really works, what makes people buy your offer. And it takes time for that, to read the data, to collect the data and to read the data. So make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you collect the data to see, does it make sense for you to continue doing what you're doing? And when it comes to creating content, there are short form content and long form content. With short term content, you get people's attention. But if you want people to really know you, like you, and trust you, I highly encourage you to start creating long form content, because you have more time to spend with people. So they have more chance to spend time and learn more about you, what you do. So that's why it's really important that you utilize both contents, long form contents and short form contents, for different purposes to sell your offer. there are so many ways how you can sell your offer. If you want, I have on my website, ninamaglic.com, I have a guide, 6 ways to sell your offer without social media. You don't have to sell everything on social media. There are other ways to sell your offer. So now when we sell your offer, now we collect some data. We know what's working, what's not working. We need to have a good offer that sells. That's the most important thing. You need to have the offer that sells. And second thing, we need to create systems and processes in your business that you can scale your business. And that's the 4th step. With scaling, you need to know who is buying your offer, what people say about your offer. Can you improve your offer? You need to really make sure that you have a really good offer. And I always encourage people, even though you conducted a course or program, always collect information, collect feedback from your students, and go and improve your offer. Make it even better, because the next time you want to delight people, the next generation that comes. And that's why make your customers happy by listening to them, what they really want, and give it to them. Improve your offer, make it even better every time when you run a course. And when it comes to scaling your business, as I mentioned to you, you need to have an offer that sells. And you need to have systems and processes in place in order for you to scale. And in the last phase, it makes sense to run ads. As Laura says, before you make any money with your offer, do organic content, because you need to see if your offer sells, if people want to buy, and what people say about your offer, because you want to always improve your offer. And then when you start making money, start running ads. Your ads will not solve your business problems. They will emphasize what is working in your business and what's not working in your business. So make sure before you run ads that you have systems and processes in place, and you have offer that sells. These are the 4 most important steps to build your coaching business, your healing business. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, because it takes time to go through each step of this process. It takes time to create an offer, test your offer. It really takes time to start selling and seeing what your clients say. And then when you start making money, it takes time to scale, and then it goes really, really fast. So don't skip each of these steps, because every single step is very important in this journey. And I know so many people try to skip the first step, like about the soul client, ideal client. Please don't do it. Everything else is going to be hard. And thank you so much. If you want, I have a free resources on my website. Go to ninamaglic.com/blog, and you will find a lot of free resources, a lot of free trainings you can take and watch. Yeah. And you can download also a lot of free stuff on my website, like how to get clients without social media, a checklist for your illuminated offer, for your irresistible offer. Yeah, a lot of resources there. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Nina. Absolutely fantastic. And I think it's kind of also a generic presentation, because in the end, it works for everyone. But I do have a question, because, could you just name like an elevator pitch? 2 or 3 ways how to make money without using social media, because you mentioned you have that video on your website or on your YouTube channel.
Yes, definitely. I love using direct marketing, because direct marketing, when I started my first business in Vienna 15 years ago, I used direct marketing to land one of the biggest clients within 7 days. And one of the largest advertising agency, one of the biggest Fortune 500 companies. And this is how we started our business, with direct marketing.
But what do you do if you don't have the clients? Because, being in Europe, you have the GDPR, so data protection stuff. So you need to have this double opt-in stuff. You need to have proper data to do direct marketing.
Direct marketing, you can go to companies.
Yeah.
Where companies are registered Chamber of Commerce, and you can see the address of the company, and you can
You're talking about
always send them promotional material per post.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking, I was not B2B, I was B2C thinking what you do. So there, if you start at, let's say, it's a startup and your target audience is a normal customer, then you will face problems, because you can't just like spam anyone with any emails without
No,
having.
that's not direct marketing. Is really marketing in what we get in our
Okay,
mailboxes.
super. Yeah, you're talking about B2B. No, thank you very much. Very interesting and I just while you were talking, I just checked your YouTube channel. Also very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nina. And one thing that really struck me when you said that, it's not only about the ads, because I know a lot of, let's say, young businesses or people who are starting up, or even, let's say, people who have large branding content, they put so much of effort into social media posts. And like you said, their take or their offering is something that they've not really thought about. And just by posting on various social media posts, and this is actually a question for both you and Laura. A lot of people think that, what do you think about using one post and having the same message on different, social media platforms? Because let's say if you have a small budget, you don't have the time and the resources to create. Is that a good idea, or is it important to create multiple messages for each specific platform?
I can go if you want.
Yeah,
Um,
anyone.
Yes, you have to do it actually. Now it's
Okay.
not matter of this or that, is this and that. You know, like not so long ago, let's say 5, 8 years ago or something like that, we started talking about data, right? And people were saying data is the new oil. Do you remember that? It's like data is the new oil. Now attention is the new oil. We are fighting for attention. We're fighting for attention and we're fighting against huge platforms like Netflix, Disney. We're fighting against Hollywood. Because we need to have more attention in order to have more clients, more customers, right, on social media. So yes, something that I highly recommend is to repurpose your content. So just go ahead and try to repurpose your content as as Nina was saying, that she bets for the long format of content, right? Long format is great because from long format you can have like hundreds of different little posts. From one huge YouTube video you can have snippets, you can have like quotes, you can have the how to, you can have the why to do it, just from one content. So just go ahead and repurpose your content all the time. I actually have a masterclass on that if you want to watch it. It's just 20 minutes. It's on my LinkedIn profile under features, and it's about that. How you can have those little snippets from just one long content. But I think that Nina's an expert on that one, so I will leave it to you, Nina.
Yeah, I would just say if you're a small business owner, you don't have capacity, but you already created content, I would rather repurpose that content across all platforms because, the chances are that you're going to get new clients that are much bigger than if you don't post anything. That's the truth. And what Laura said, I love doing long form content, and I take my long YouTube video, and I create podcast out of that, and then I create the short video clips, and then I use like the parts of what I said and transcribe, and also create the long form post, and also create like Laura said, the quotes. There's so much potential there. You just need to think strategically. If I have 1 or 2 hours per week to create content, what should I focus on? Create long form content in 1 hour and use that for different purposes.
That sounds really doable, because I think I've seen a lot of people struggling with this approach, and especially for coaches and healers, where coming up with a budget for social media and marketing is difficult, and but then if they can find ways, like you said, even via your YouTube videos, that how can you repurpose content then I think, they can be also directed in the type of value that people are looking for. And yeah, like Laura said, there is now it's the era of attention. Everybody is trying to get some attention to, make it, it's like the 3-second rule. In India, there is a very well-known filmmaker, and he was talking about news traveling. He said, like, 10 years back, you had like a whole day to rectify or promote. Now you don't even have that. If it goes on social media, that's it. So yeah, that could be a positive, or it could have its drawbacks. But I think, yes, there is a lot of importance that once in a process, a lot of companies pay so much of attention and detail into building the product, but that's only from the design, from the discovery to the delivery. But what happens after delivery to measure and scale? And I think that's when, the kind of points that both of you have said today are fantastic. And I'm sure everybody's going to really, enjoy this conversation once we put it together and put it on our website, so people can, have, watch it and learn and educate themselves, I must say.
These are wonderful closing words, Anupa.
Yes.
I think so. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. And we will publish this wonderful session on our LinkedIn channel. And I encourage you to also use your various channels to share it or to make snippets out of it. And, use these various ways to sell this content and bring the message out to other potential role models.